Well, hello and welcome inside of Little Caesars Arena for college hockey's most played rivalry. Tonight, we add another chapter as Michigan and Michigan State will face off for a little duel in the D. My name is Amer Bektas, and tonight I am joined by Owen Crain. And Owen, these two faced off last night. What does Michigan need to do to continue the success that they had last night and bring home their fifth Iron D?
You know, last night was a fantastic game for the Wolverines, a 6-2 win. Tonight they just need to bring the same intensity here, playing in front of a larger crowd in Detroit and a half-and-half crowd. Half Wolverine fans, half Spartans.
Tonight the Michigan Wolverines are wearing their road blue uniforms, while the Spartans are wearing their white uniforms. Out on the ice for the Wolverines, we have Granovitz, Van Wy, Nolan Moyle, Ethan Edwards, Nick Blankenberg, and in net, Eric Portillo. For the Spartans, we have Jagger Joshua, Josh Nodler, Tanner Kelly, Dennis Sasana, and Nash Nienhaus. In net, they got Drew DeRitter. So we're underway here from LCA. Puck is controlled by the Wolverines in their own zone by Edward, who's being heckled by an MSU player. Drops it off to Blankenberg. Last night the Wolverines won 6-2 at Yost Ice Arena. And Owen, what really made Michigan successful last night?
The success really came from how their second tier and their backup players are able to step up in the absence of their stars who are playing in Beijing, competing for the United States and Canada, respectively, in the Winter Olympics right now. Some of those stars for the Wolverines, the names of Bordeleau, of course, Beecher, Jimmy Lambert, really stepping up last night. Blankenberg doing a great job, passed a job. Samaskevich, all these players really stepping up, having themselves a game last night. And it was the Wolverines' ability to move the puck around the Sparty that let them score 6 goals and really dominate.
So Wolverines control the puck in the MSU zone before losing it. Puck is now controlled by Kelly. Plays it across in the neutral zone. Looking for Joshua. Unable to get it, but here comes Samaskevich all alone on net. Samaskevich with the goal! Mackie Samaskevich breaks it open. 1-0 Michigan Wolverines at the 18:25 mark.
1-0. This game blown wide open by Michigan, and what an absolute goal there. That was a beauty. A great pass right up the ice. We're going to see Samaskevich come right in, pulls it to his left hand, flicks it up right above the Spartan goalie's blocker. 1-0, 18:25 remaining in the first.
Wolverines continuing where they left off last night. Mackie Samaskevich with the 7th goal of the season, giving Michigan a 1-0 lead less than 2 minutes into the first period. But here come the Spartans across the neutral zone. It's going to be Jesse Tucker, but they're going to be signaled for an offsides. Puck's going to be dropped out just outside the blue line. How about that for the Michigan Wolverines?
You know, a strong start, a minute and 35 seconds into the first period. And it's great to hear the children of Yost in the background. Hopefully you can hear them too. They were singing the song Pump It Up, which of course we had a little bit of a debate over its use in hockey last night, but it's nice to hear the children of Yost bringing the Yost Ice Arena environment to Detroit, making it a little bit less of a neutral site.
Faceoff is won by the Wolverines. Puck is controlled by Blankenberg. He finds Jimmy Lambert, who now controls it. Back out to Blankenberg, who sends it down into the MSU zone. It's going to be picked up by Sasana. Michigan State cannot get it out of their own zone. So Michigan already making their presence known by controlling the puck. And, you know, that's exactly what they did last night, controlling about 70% of the puck possession. But here comes the Wolverines. Luke Morgan skating across. Here comes Edwards. Far side. Plays it across and into the fans. A dangerous play right there. But the fan catches the puck. Nice little souvenir for him to bring home.
And the Michigan Hockey Band is here tonight, also bringing some energy for us. They've got themselves a little box suite in between the lower and upper bowls. And you know, we are closer to the Michigan fans, so our mic is going to pick up a little bit more of their energy. But I don't think you can overstate the effect that they will have on this game.
Face-off is to the right of DeRitter. It's going to be won by the Spartans. Quickly across the neutral zone into the Michigan zone. Nodler trying to control the puck, loses it. It's going to skirt just outside of the blue line before they send it back to Eric Portillo. And how about Portillo and the net-minding performance that he's had all season long? Just a solid goalie in between the pipes for the Wolverines.
You know, he's really stepped it up this season. You know, frankly, compared to, we saw Jack Levy come in, another solid goaltender for the Wolverines, but let in 2 goals in those last few minutes of the game, something that Portillo hasn't done. Portillo stands on his head every game, really adds to this Michigan Wolverines defense.
So Wolverines now in the neutral zone. Puck is controlled by Passajoff. He's just going to send it down the boards, and the Wolverines are going to head out for a line change. 16:28 left. Michigan up 1-0. Mackie Samoskevich with the opening goal for the Wolverines. Puck comes into Eric Portillo's crease. He hits it just to his right. Puck's now controlled by the Wolverines. Here comes Garrett Van Wy across the neutral zone. On the near side, sends a puck just across the other side. It's going to be controlled by Jack Summers. Now Nolan Moyle on the edge right there. He's going to skate across the crease. Loose puck in front of the net. Nobody really controlling it. Wolverines coming on top. Shot by Pearson. Deflects, and Michigan State's going to control the puck. So it's going to be Christian Krieger with the puck. Trying to get it to a teammate right there. So right at the center ice right there. Loose puck is controlled by MSU. Now here comes Jesse Tucker, a really good player for MSU. Here comes a shot. It's deflected wide right. Michigan gets it out of their zone, and another line change. So now MSU with the puck. They're going to shoot it wide right of Portillo. It stays in the Michigan zone. Puck's played across to Middendorf, but he can't control it. But here come the Wolverines on a quick two-on-two play. But an MSU stick gets in between. Shot by Edwards, deflects into the air. Edwards just knocks it back down, and it's going to skirt outside the blue line. So Michigan's going to have to retreat on that one.
We'll get a few players changing here. Michigan, though, doing a good job keeping the puck in Sparty territory. And the Spartans having a little bit of a trouble breaking it out. Right now, an example, they tried to make the pass, didn't get it. It's going to be called an icing. We'll have a face-off back down once again. Sparty territory.
Yeah, MSU is currently on a 9-game losing streak. Michigan has won the last 4 Iron D trophies, and that trophy is 50 pounds heavy.
That is something I did not know. That, you know,
it's a hefty trophy.
Let's put some more weight on Ann Arbor. That's all I'm saying.
So face-off is going to be to the left of DeRitter. It's won by MSU. Controlled by Nienhaus. But they cannot get it out of the MSU zone. Michigan really putting the pressure on as the MSU player goes to the ground. It's going to be Kyle Haskins tumbling to the ice. MSU finally gets the puck out of the zone. Truscott not able to control the puck on the blue line, but they're going to play it back. It's not controlled by Lambert, but there is a delayed penalty as Eric Portillo heads to net, so Michigan's going to have the extra skater out on the ice for a little bit. Here's Truscott out to Luke Hughes. Luke Hughes lets one fly, and it's going to be hit wide right. Michigan is going to go on to their first power play of the night.
Michigan yesterday absolutely dominating on the power play. Something I was very adamant on the broadcast, frankly adamant about on the broadcast, was that Sparty cannot afford to take penalties, especially when you're already down by 1 just 6 minutes into this game. You know, that man advantage is a deadly weapon for the University of Michigan.
Adam Goodser is going to head to the box, and the Michigan Wolverines are going to be on a power play. 13:56 left in the first period. Michigan up 1-0. We'd like to thank you to listening to us, Michigan Hockey on 88.3 FM Ann Arbor. Puck is controlled at the blue line by Hughes. Out to Samoskevich on the right. Samoskevich is going to have a shot. It's going to ricochet off an MSU player. MSU is not able to get it out. It's kept in the zone by Hughes. Out to the far side, Blankenberg. Samoskevich out to Bordalo, right in the crease. Just cannot get a good stick on it. Michigan really controlling the puck very well. Hughes at the top of the blue line. Samoskevich now in the far circle. Out to Blankenberg. Blankenberg lets one fly. And it's going to go right above the net. Samoskevich controlling it. Mackie Samoskevich with the opening goal tonight. Here comes Bordalo. Near side boards, out to Hughes at the blue line. Hughes is going to skate across. Tries to pass to Blankenberg, but not enough power. MSU is going to send it down the ice, and they're going to have a line change.
MSU did a strong job starting the first minute of defense. They're playing a box penalty kill. Hughes at the point doing a great job traversing the line, making plays happen.
Here comes Hughes looking out for Truscott. Loose puck. Edwards has it, and it's loose, and it's in for a Michigan goal. It seems to be like it's going to be Dylan Duke with the power play goal.
Like I said just a minute ago, do not let the Wolverines get a man advantage in a hockey game. They will score. 2-0 Michigan after a strong minute 20 seconds of puck control in Spartan territory. Of course, the Spartans able to get it out once, but you give them too much time there. They move the puck around too well. Bounces a few too many times in front of that. It's bound to go in.
Yeah, looking at the initial replay right there, it was just a loose puck. It's controlled by Duke. I think Duke's going to get credit for that goal. It pinballed around, and Duke
looked like it.
Gets it in. I don't know if they want to review it or anything like that. Nonetheless, Michigan is up 2-0 on MSU, continuing exactly where they left off last night. Michigan Wolverines up 2-0, 12:44 left in the first period. So face-off is won by the Wolverines. Puck is controlled by Gucciardi. Played across to Connor. Connor is going to send it into the Michigan zone, where Michigan controls the puck now. Here comes Moyle, sending it down the ice into the Michigan zone. Granowitz has a puck. The netminder is behind the net, cannot control it. Michigan has a puck. Pearson's going to take a shot. It's ricocheted. Puck skirts just outside of the blue line. Michigan's going to have to retreat. So Dylan Duke with the goal. Truscott with the assist. We got a whistle and a stoppage of play. 12 minutes left in the first period. Owen, why are the Wolverines being so successful tonight?
Well, frankly, I wouldn't say just tonight in general. It's because this team really does a good job balancing its skills. They move the puck incredibly well and all complement each other on the ice. So their ability to create plays through their passing of the puck really opens up the ice. You know, it's a big playing surface, so if you can find someone who's open, they're often able to make a play happen. And Michigan State, not the strongest hockey program, they'll leave some gaps, and Michigan will exploit them.
So face-off is won by the Wolverines. Puck is controlled by Noonhouse in the neutral zone. It's going to be dumped in behind the Michigan net. Portillo controls it. Puck's going to stay in the Michigan zone. Blankenberg gets a stick on it, passes it to Edwards. Now here come the Wolverines. They're just moving the puck so well right now out there. Here comes Morgan around the back of the net. Controls the puck, plays it wide. Now here comes Hughes on the near side with the puck. Skates into the slot, tries to get a shot, but can't get a good one right there. MSU getting a stick in between. Looks like it was Haskins that affected Luke Hughes' shot as we have a whistle on the ice. Stoppage at 11:07 to play.
And a good job by Luke Morgan there, skating the puck all the way through the neutral zone, deep into Michigan State territory, attempting the wraparound those are the attempts that you can get against a weaker team like Michigan State. You put the pressure on them, they will back up into their zone. It allows you to move the offense in and set yourself up to try to score some goals.
Faceoff is won by the Spartans. Controlled in the neutral zone. They send it down to Portillo. Portillo passes it to Hughes. Now Hughes out to Truscott. Dylan Duke with the puck gets a hard hit on the ice. Samoskevich across the blue line, loses it. Now here comes MSU. They could have a quick break. Great defensive play by Luke Hughes right there, picking the pocket of the Spartan. How about Luke Hughes? He is playing some fantastic hockey this weekend.
Absolutely. That defense right there, we could have had a breakaway if things went wrong. Luke Hughes, great job using his stick to poke the puck away from the Spartan successfully. You know, he does a great job getting his body in front when he's playing defense and shifting people to the side of the goal. Defenseman in hockey always wants to push it towards the boards, never let them get their way towards the net. Luke Hughes does that perfectly.
Faceoff is to the left of DeRitter. It's won by the Wolverines. Passageoff comes away with the puck before he gets taken down in the boards. Nonetheless, puck is going to stay in the MSU zone. Out to Passageoff, who loses it. Now MSU coming away with the puck, but Michigan, as soon as they lose that puck, they get it right back. Far side shot, saved by DeRitter. A little bit of extra after the play. We saw this last night with these two, you know, just the tensions are high.
You know, it's a great rivalry here. Not necessarily a level one at this point. Michigan dominating this rivalry in the duel in the D and in general the past few years. However, things will get tense on the ice between these two teams, and we're seeing it early. It took until about the second period for tensions to really flare up. We're just 10 minutes in now. Sparty not happy with that 2-0 score.
So out on the ice for the Wolverines, we got Edwards, Blankenberg, Granowitz, Van Wy, and Moyle. Faceoff is won and controlled by the Wolverines. Puck is going to skirt into the neutral zone, controlled by Blankenberg. And Wolverines get it across the blue line. MSU trying to get something going. Pass is intercepted by Edwards. Edwards takes a shot, and it's right into the glove of the netminder, Drew DeRitter. I think we're going to say his name quite a bit tonight. He was busy last night.
Very busy, and you know, he did a pretty good job, all things considered. The Wolverines put a lot of pressure on him, and you know, there were a lot of 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s. He made saves, and plenty of them just didn't have what it takes to hold him to 2 goals, which is all that Sparty was able to put up against the Wolverines.
So we are under the 10-minute mark, which is our media stoppage. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to 88.3 FM Ann Arbor, as well as our YouTube listeners. Your Michigan Wolverines are up 2-0 over the MSU Spartans here at the beautiful Little Caesars Arena.
This is my first time in Little Caesars Arena. I have to say, it is quite, yeah, you know, beautiful's the right word. Well built. I'm really enjoying my time here. Quite impressive. My home hockey arena, I would say, is the TD Garden in Boston. Another great rink, but this one might have it beat. I won't lie.
It's just a fantastic venue, home of the Detroit Red Wings, as well as the Detroit Pistons. Just a fantastic venue, and we look forward to the days when this place becomes packed with fans. But you know, the Red Wings today, they beat the Flyers in an early game. Plenty of potential with them, most notably. You know, they got a lot of young talent on that team.
Absolutely. Right now, a little bit of a Yost tradition here. Good old hockey game played over the PA.
Face-off is won by the Wolverines. We're back underway. Edwards takes a shot. Ricochets off the backboards. Puck is going to be controlled by the Spartans. They're just going to send it down the ice, where the 2 defensemen for the Wolverines will control it. And then they dump it right back down. 9:26 left to play. Michigan up 2-0. Spartans, this could be their best opportunity right here. And as they say that, they get a shot to Portillo. Nothing. difficult right there for the netminder, Eric Portillo.
Nothing too exciting. The Spartans, a 2-on-2 coming in. But again, that strong Michigan defense forcing the Spartan with the puck towards the boards. He took a wide shot. Those shots are the easiest to save for a goaltender. You want to prevent against those head-on shots. The Wolverines' defense very good at doing that.
Face-off is to the left of Eric Portillo. And in there we got Beecher and Tucker. Face-off is won by MSU. Tucker with the puck before he gets taken into the boards by Johnny Beecher. Johnny Beecher, I think he's going to be heading to the box for that one. And Jess Tucker meeting him at center ice, not happy with the hit taken right there on the near boards.
Near the crowd in the background as well.
Johnny Beecher is going to head to the box for a boarding penalty. So MSU is going to go on their first power play of the night.
Now, MSU did have a few power plays last night. Weren't able to capitalize on any of them, if I'm correct, if my memory holds correctly. Again, I've been talking about this Wolverine defense. They do a great job, and we'll watch them apply pressure to the man with the puck tonight.
So here comes the Spartans. They have won the faceoff. Puck is controlled by Noonhouse, but it's picked off by the Wolverines. They're going to send it down the ice. So they control the puck for about a grand total of 10 seconds in the Michigan zone.
And that's the Wolverines, again, just putting pressure on Sparty repeatedly. They're forced to dump it in here. That's the pressure you can expect.
Noonhouse with the puck. Across the blue line to Davidson. Davidson lets one a shot on Portillo. Hit wide right. MSU getting some shots right there. Portillo with the save. Shot taken by Dennis Sassana.
Now, two good shots there, but something that Portillo does so well is minding his rebounds. No big, juicy rebounds out in front of the net for any Sparty offenseman right there to pick up and put in. Something that Michigan State doesn't do nearly as well when the roles are reversed.
Face-off is going to be to the left of Eric Portillo. In the circle, we got Josh Nodler and Bordello. Face-off is won by MSU out to the blue line. Now here comes Tucker. Tucker lets one fly. But it looks like Blankenberg was in there, and the puck is going to be sent down into the Michigan zone, or Michigan State zone. 1:06 left on the power play. 8:10 left in the first period. Tucker skates across the blue line, leaves it off to Middendorf. But here comes Moyle with the one-on-one with the goalie. Nolan Moyle loses control of the puck. What a wasted opportunity right there by Nolan Moyle.
You know, I wouldn't use the word wasted. It was a quick opportunity. We're going to have a little bit of a tussle in front of the net here. What happened there was Tucker entered the zone with the puck, but pressure was on him quick. A Wolverine got their stick on the puck, tipped it out of the way. And when another Spartan attempted to shoot it, deflected off another Wolverine, I believe it was Moyle. Moyle, the first one to the puck that dribbled out to center ice, beating both defensemen in a breakaway as he went to make a move around Michigan State's goaltender, Drew DeRitter.
Yeah, he got a little bit excited right there is what it seemed like as Moyle right away skates away. He was free from about half ice and, just a little bit, trying to be a little bit too fancy with the puck. And sometimes it's better to be safer than sorry, but face-off was won by the Spartans. 40 seconds left on the man advantage for the Spartans. Puck is now behind the Michigan net. It's going to be controlled by MSU. It's going to wrap around the boards. Noonhouse with the puck. Sends it back down the other way. 27 seconds left on the man advantage. Now Noonhouse on the near side. Out to Davidson on the blue line. Noonhouse lets one fly. Eric Portillo, loose puck, comes away with it. And we got a little bit of extra as well. Man, gotta love it. Some good old-fashioned hockey between these two. A little extra. Do you think this one means more?
You know, I think being in Detroit, playing in Hockey Town, in the Red Wings venue, Little Caesars Arena, definitely brings some excitement to this game for both teams here. And I think it's the environment, too. Both of these teams are used to playing in front of packed crowds. Yost Ice Arena, of course, a historic venue. But there's something about seeing that massive lower bowl fill up. really add some excitement to the game.
Face off to the right of Portillo. We got Pap and Bordalo. Face off is won by the Spartans out to the blue line. Controlled by Sassana. Noonhouse is going to have a shot, and it's going to go wide in the net, and it's going to wrap around the boards into the neutral zone. 6 seconds left on the man advantage for the Spartans. And it looks like Johnny Beecher is going to come out of the penalty box, and Michigan is back to full strength, killing the power play right there. 7 minutes left to play in the first period. Michigan up 7-0. Correction, 2-0. But here come the Spartans skating across the neutral zone. It's going to be Cole Krieger with the puck to get it into the Michigan zone. Michigan gets a stick in it. Puck is controlled by Krieger. Shot and saved by Eric Portillo. That was the 8th shot by the MSU Spartans.
8th shot by the Spartans, so the shots today much closer than they were yesterday. I believe we ended with about 35 or so shots for the Wolverines, about 15 or so for Michigan State. It was about a 2-to-1 ratio. Tonight, State leading 8-7 in shots. Hasn't changed or hasn't progressed into a score difference. However, Michigan's still up 2-0.
Face-off is won by the Spartans. So since Michigan was able to add those 2 early goals, MSU is starting to settle in, controlling the puck a little bit better. Here comes Beecher across the neutral zone into the MSU zone, trying to be a little bit fancy right there. Puck skirts out of the blue line, and we're going to have a face-off.
Offsides call there. Tried to do a little bit of a twirl. One thing you can't do, never really stick handle or make a move right at the blue line. Always a recipe for offsides.
Decent crowd on hand tonight. Like I would say it was about 50-50. You know, Michigan Wolverines are also playing at home tonight. A big basketball game as they're taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes. We will check the score of that one a little bit later on. Puck is now in the Michigan zone, controlled by MSU. Johnny Beecher comes away with that. Out to Blankenberg on the near boards. Skating across the neutral zone. Across the blue line, Blankenberg still controlling the puck, now behind the net. Wrapping around, Blankenberg still controlling the puck, looking for a teammate. He's got Hughes. Hughes sends it across, looking for somebody in the middle. Puck pinballs around, stays in the zone, just barely. Michigan now retreating.
Gonna have an icing call as Michigan looks to pass it deep right through the neutral zone, get a tip on it. Looks like the tip never occurred. Left a whistle. Debating it at center ice is Blankenberg.
So we just mentioned the Michigan-Ohio State basketball game. 9:52 left in that one. Buckeyes up 46-40. Be a big one for Michigan if they're able to win it.
Absolutely. Between Purdue and Ohio State, they'll most definitely be back in tournament contention with 2 big wins, of course. 6-point deficit, not too bad. Not too shabby of a place to be for the sold-out Chrysler Center.
Looks like we are going to have a review as both teams head to their bench. Our referees tonight are Colin Cornfrost and Sean Fernandez. The linesmen are Jake Davis and Pat Richardson. What do you think they're reviewing?
I'll be honest with you. Right now, I'm not totally sure. It looks like we might not have had an icing, but rather the whistle was for a different reason, given that both teams tried to line up at center ice. Puck is placed right now on the center ice dot. A lot of excitement in Little Caesars Arena right now. One notable thing I would say is that Michigan State's student section doesn't seem to have turned out in the way that the children of Yost have. I'm sure you can hear the cowbell in the back of the broadcast. And, you know, that crowd is going wild right now as a younger Michigan fan takes his shirt off on the Jumbotron. Exciting stuff happens here in Detroit.
Yeah, when we pulled in today, we were trying to figure out, like, what would the turnout be for a game like this, and so far, you know, the lower bowl is decently filled up. I mean, Yost holds about 5,000 to 6,000 people. Little Caesars Arena, about 4 to 5 times the size of Yost.
And, you know, the people of Michigan did a great job filling it up. Like you said, the lower bowl, quite full. I'd put it at 80, 90% full. And the upper bowls even, they've got plenty of people in them. Definitely not an empty arena. And hopefully the background noise is a testament to that.
So 5:14 left in the first period. Michigan up 2-0.
So the face-off will be at center ice. What exactly was under review, I'm not 100% sure. What we can tell you, 5:14 remaining in the first, Michigan up 2-0. Center ice face-off.
Yeah, Mackie Samaskevich and Dylan Duke, the goal scorers for the Wolverines tonight. Face-off is won and controlled by the Wolverines. Luke Hughes on the near boards. Hughes skating across the neutral zone into the MSU zone. Tries to leave it off for LaPointe. LaPointe can't control it. Puck goes behind the net. MSU coming away with it, but LaPointe now playing good defense. It's going to be MSU's Noonhouse with the puck. Out to Pap. They're just going to send it into Portillo. Portillo is going to leave it off for Hughes. Now out to Edwards. And we're going to have an offsides.
Offsides comes as Hughes makes a big cross-ice neutral zone pass. That's something the Wolverines are kind of known for, I won't lie. They do a great job seeing those passes. And something they don't really do is forecast that pass. Something in hockey you don't want to do is make it clear where you're going. The Wolverines are able to make these big cross-ice passes without them being intercepted, which these are the riskiest passes to intercept because they can often lead to breakaways. By discreetly doing it and getting their players open quick.
Bordelot intercepts the puck. Faceoff was won by MSU, but Bordelot intercepted it. So now the puck is behind DeRitter. Wolverines are going to come away with the puck. They're going to send it back down. And Bordelot controlling it in the corner before the puck skirts away, and MSU comes away with it. And what a hard hit by Marcus Stappa right there. Now Pearson in his own zone. Out to Estapa. Gets taken down. Bordelot comes away with the puck. He's going to let one. He's going to shoot one on net. It's going to go just over the right, and it's going to skirt all the way down the ice. Pearson now controlling it. 3:33 left in the first period. Michigan up 2-0. Puck is loose in front of the net. The Spartans come away with it. Puck is on the near boards, controlled by Moyle. Moyle wrapping it around the net, still controlling the puck. Now on the far corner, out to Hughes. Blankenberg on the near side. Blankenberg dancing across in the slot, shoots it. And DeRitter with the save. We got a lot of extra plays after there. I think I saw some fists being thrown.
Yeah, I think so too. And it looks like that was between... Actually, they still essentially hugging each other right now. Number 15 of Michigan State.
Yeah, Christian Krieger. And it looks like Granowitz were the two.
Get into it in front of the net, and it looks like they're going to take the State player to the penalty box.
Yeah, Christian Krieger basically with his stick hit Granowitz right around the neck head area. Granowitz was not happy with it, but both of them will head to the penalty box.
Take Granowitz just a second later. Both in the box now. You know, neither team will come away from this too hurt. Works out, you know, a little bit. It gets the intensity up. The crowd got a little excited there. And looks like we'll be 4-on-4 because the penalties, while at the same time are for different reasons, likely a cross-check on the State player and for retaliation on Granowitz.
So Beecher and Nodler at the dot. Face-off is won by Nodler. Puck goes back into the Michigan State zone. Skates across neutral zone, now into the Michigan territory. That's one fly. It's going to ricochet across. Now Beecher, can he get away with the puck? Samoskevich. Looks like we're going to have an offsides right there as Beecher was in the Michigan State zone. Samoskevich tried to stop on a dime, but he was coming in too fast, so another offsides by the Wolverines.
You know, that one a little hard. You know, not a bad offsides there. You know, just a little bit of a fall. Can't get the puck back over the blue line in time. Whistle blows. We'll reset right here.
So now Morgan and Tucker at the dot. Face-off is won by the Wolverines this time. Puck is controlled by Truscott. Truscott off the boards, intended for Edwards. Back to Truscott, now Hughes. Hughes dancing with the puck behind his own net. Tucker right on him, but Hughes is just too quick out there. Here comes Luke Hughes. Loses the puck, but Blankenberg is there to save him. With 4-on-4 hockey, there's a lot more room for these players to maneuver.
Really fun to watch. Luke Hughes there showing off just how well he can protect the puck as he escaped Tucker.
So here come the Spartans. Shot is by Gucciardi. Behind the net. Now here comes Morgan. Morgan dancing. Trying to go across the slot, but gets the puck poked away. Now MSU comes away with the puck. It's intercepted in the neutral zone by Ethan Edwards. Out to Morgan. Morgan to Blankenberg. They get it into the MSU zone, but it seems like we had another delayed offside, so nothing Michigan could do there. Now here come the Spartans. It's Pap. But there's Mackie Samoskevich, and we said his name tonight. He already has one goal for the Wolverines. Wolverines with the puck in their own zone. Jack Summers with the puck out to Samoskevich. They are into the MSU zone. Leaves it off for Bordeleau. Bordeleau tries to get a shot. Ricochets.
Back to 5-on-5 now.
Yeah. So Beecher is out of the box. Now Mackie Samoskevich across the ice to Bordeleau. Bordeleau really did not get a good shot on that one.
Not too good, little wide, but, you know, we're at stoppage and play, 41 seconds remaining in the first period. I was really expecting for the Wolverines to do a little bit more there with the 4-on-4 play. You know, they're a creative team. They move the puck well. 4-on-4 should really benefit a team like Michigan, and they did a good job controlling it in Spartan territory, but a few too many intercepted passes by Spartans slowed them down, sent them back into their own zone where they had to regroup.
36 seconds left in the period. Puck is controlled by MSU. Now here comes Davidson. Davidson lets one shoot. Ricochets in front of the net. MSU is controlling the puck. Less than 30 seconds left in the period. Now Krieger with the puck at the blue line. Michigan gets a stick in there. It's Dylan Duke. They send it behind the net. Eric Portillo is there to stop it. Now puck is controlled by Luke Hughes, who's going to send it into the neutral zone. 10 seconds left remaining in the period. Puck is loose. Now Michigan could get a chance right there, almost. As we are going to end the period right there. What a fantastic opportunity. A little bit more extra between Dylan Duke and Jesse Tucker.
Tucker, a name we've said a lot tonight, a playmaker for the Spartans. You know, a little frustrated with Duke. Maybe it's because, you know, Spartans down 2-0, hasn't been able to get much done. Johnny Beecher offering some words there as well in Tucker's direction. Both teams will head out their respective tunnels. We'll have a 12-minute intermission here at Little Caesars Arena. Lights dimming. We'll see what they have prepared for us at intermission time. This is WCBN FM, 88.3 FM Ann Arbor. Thank you for tuning in with us, whether or not you are watching on YouTube or listening over the FM airwaves tonight. Hockey on FM Saturday night, hockey night in Michigan. So shots on goal that period, it was 9 for the Wolverines, 9 for the Spartans. That said, not very equal in terms of play. The Wolverines absolutely dominating in terms of zone control, puck control in Spartan territory.
Yeah, the shots, they've evened out, but the play on the ice definitely doesn't resemble what the shots. You got to look at the score.
Absolutely.
So Michigan is up 2-0. You had Mackie Simiskevich with the opening goal, 1:35 into the period, and then a power play goal by Dylan Duke, assisted by Truscott and Hughes, to give Michigan the 2-0 lead. Just a clean period of hockey.
Absolutely. Good job by Michigan Wolverines. And, State came out here to play, but I wouldn't say that they exactly accomplished what they wanted to. Losing 6-2 last night, 4 of those goals came in the second period. They only let up 1 goal in the first period. Tonight they let up 2 to the Wolverines. Both teams are in the locker room. If you're Mel Pearson, you're telling your team, keep doing what you're doing. Turn the puck over in the neutral zone a little bit less, try to control it more, slow the game down now that you've got the lead. Now, if you're the Spartans, you're saying the complete opposite. You've got to be more aggressive right now because the second period is do or die when you're playing Michigan. You're on a 9-game losing streak. It's time to be a little bit more aggressive, take a few more risks because you have to get some goals on the scoreboard.
We talked about it in the pregame show. How about Michigan and how well they're doing without the 4 Olympians that are currently in Beijing? They lost their top 4 goal scorers, Owen Powers, Matty Berniers, Kent Johnson. It's a lot of firepower to lose.
Absolutely. And that firepower doing quite well in the Olympics. Team USA beating Team Canada last night, I believe, late last night. Of course, the time difference. The Wolverines adapting without them. The real test will be next week when Michigan plays Ohio State at Yost. If any loyal children of Yost patrons are listening, we the Michigan Wolverines will need your support. I believe Ohio State may be leading the Big Ten standings with Michigan just behind them right now. That will be the true test. Now, speaking of Ohio State, let's check a score update from Michigan basketball game today. Right now, with 4:21 remaining the second half, Ohio up 8 points on Michigan, 55-47. Wolverines hanging in there, a lock and change in the last 4 minutes of the game. We'll, of course, keep you updated with the score here on WCBN. 8 minutes remaining in intermission. That basketball game, if you want to catch the last 4 minutes, is, of course, broadcasting on WCBN 2 right now. If you want to check them out, jump back in with us. The start of the second period. For those of you listening on FM WCBN 2, of course, referring to our YouTube channel. Someone in the YouTube comments saying, imagine having our Olympians here. Yes, completely agree. Truly, this game might not be 2-0, could be 4 or 5-0 at this point, but I think we've seen that the Wolverines aren't just their stars. They're a team that plays very well, very cohesively on the ice, and that's something exciting for the future of this team. Mel Pearson has really done a good job bringing them together. He brings in top recruits, but he does a great job filling that mid to lower tier players who come in, they grind for 30 seconds, they give the top tier players a break, and when the top tier players aren't here, they've stepped up their game and are scoring goals. People like Captain Nick Blankenberg, who have stepped up, Luke Hughes, who have absolutely stepped up. Jack Summers had a strong game on defense last night.
Yeah, and we can take a quick look at the Big Ten standings, and right now Ohio State is on top with 43 points. Right behind them is Michigan with 41, and then Minnesota at 40. So it's those three teams that are going to decide who the Big Ten regular season champ is. And last night Ohio State fell to Minnesota 3-2, and they are currently down 5-1 over the Golden Gophers with 10-12 left in the third period. So it seems like the Gophers are going to come away with this the series sweep, and that would give
fair to assume that Ohio State has that game secured right now against Minnesota. All right. Excuse me, Minnesota has that game secured against Ohio State.
Correct.
Didn't want to flip-flop the teams there. And the winner of the Big Ten, of course, secures a bid to the NCAA tournament as they look to head to the Frozen Four, which will be played at the TD Garden in Boston this year. However, very likely that Michigan will get a bid regardless of its performance in the Big Ten playoffs, especially seeing how well they are doing again without their top players. Definitely something the playoff commission will take into consideration while picking these teams.
Another cool thing about having these games played at a neutral site is having both bands in the stands. And we have the Michigan band, which is a little bit louder, I'd say, than the Spartan band, but it's kind of cool how the two are going back and forth, and it just adds to the atmosphere.
Absolutely. I credit to all involved putting this game together. They've done a great job creating an environment that is fun and friendly for, frankly, all fans of hockey in the state of Michigan. This is a fun game to watch, and I only hope that they can take this game back outdoors soon. Of course, starting with the Cold War in the early 2000s, then they played an outdoor game in the Big House back in 2010 after it was recently renovated, and an outdoor game at a neutral site a few years back. I hope we see another one of those soon.
I believe that there was a game in the works prior, this was before COVID hit, to have another outdoor game. I don't know against who, but I believe that was in the works, but that was obviously scrapped.
Yeah, I'd love to see another one at Michigan Stadium before I graduate. I'm class of 2025. Of course, talking to class of 22, I'm not sure you'll see one at Michigan Stadium. Sorry about that.
Not as a student, at least.
True.
Checking in back on the basketball team. There's 3 minutes left, and Ohio State is up 57-52 over the Michigan Wolverines. And, we talked about it a little bit earlier about how, Michigan was able to get that quad one win to boost their resume against a solid, which some people would consider Purdue to be a national title contender. And to beat them, not by a few points, but to beat them down was huge for the Michigan Wolverines.
That's a big deal, absolutely. That, finally coming out of that slump that we had seen them in for a while. Chrysler, this may be the first time Chrysler has sold out this season. I believe their preseason ranking at number 6 might have gone all the way down to number 4 at one point, unranked currently. And, frankly, just a little disappointing. Turning that around against Purdue, however, very exciting, and holding their own against Ohio State right now. One of the fun parts about being on FM tonight, of course, is FCC's rule of no dead air, which means we are with you through intermission. Also, enjoy the music of the Michigan hockey band in the background.
I think this is what separates college athletics from the pros, is having the band there and just like the tie that you have to the school. We are in Hockey Town. I do love my Red Wings. But, you know, just having the band at a sporting event makes it that much better.
I agree. And it's really special, especially when you are, you know, you don't have to be a student or an alumni, but, you know, when you're a passionate fan and you know all the songs that they play, it's extra fun. And right now, a few cheers coming because the video board showcasing the Michigan hockey hype video that they share. You can hear the children of Yost enjoying it. I'll turn them up a little bit for you here. Lights come on in Little Caesars Arena, and the Wolverines are back on the ice, followed shortly by the Michigan State Spartans.
So to recap that first period, Michigan with a 2-0 lead. Mackie Samoskevich with the game's opening goal, 1:35 into the period, and then Dylan Duke with the power play goal assisted by Jacob Truscott and Luke Hughes at 7:16 in the first period. Shots by comparison, MSU with 12 shots, Michigan with 11. Shots are evening out. Michigan has won 7 faceoffs, Spartans 18. So, I'll ask you this, what does MSU really need to do? Because these last 4 periods of hockey has just been dominated by the Wolverines.
And you know, that's the interesting thing, because MSU didn't play that poorly in the first period. Rather, it's that Michigan is just so good. They dominated that first period and were able to move the puck around MSU. So I would say MSU should focus on putting on some more pressure. They got to come out more aggressive, take a few more risks, pitch a little more at the blue line, go for it more often, take more shots, and have a man there in front for whenever. Portillo rarely gives up a rebound.
So we're moments away from puck drop at center ice. For the Spartans, we got Christoph Pep, and for the Michigan Wolverines, Garrett Van Wy. Faceoff is won and controlled by the Spartans. Played into the Michigan zone. Puck is controlled by A.J. Hodges before he gets taken down into the boards by Blankenberg. Puck is now sent in behind the Michigan net on the near side. MSU really controlling the puck now to begin this period. Now Mueller. Puck is loose in front of the crease. Blankenberg comes away with it. Trying to get into the neutral zone. Unsuccessful, so MSU contains it. Controlled by Mueller. Now Moyle on the defense. Now the Wolverines come away with it. Van Wy shoots over the net. Puck is going to stay in the Michigan zone. Now Truscott was going to let one fly, but just whiffed on it.
Michigan State not taking much advantage of that whiff as Wolverines re-enter Michigan State's territory.
And then it's quickly taken away by the Spartans. Noonhouse. MSU back down the ice. Puck's controlled by Michigan's Truscott. Out to center ice. Now the Wolverines, Bordelot. Bordelot lets one fly just wide right of the net. Puck stays in the zone before it trickles out. Now Luke Hughes has to retreat back. 18:30 left in the second period. Michigan up 2-0. Bordelot near side shoots. Not the greatest angle. Puck is loose in the crease. Estapa trying to go at it. DeRitter gets a glove on it. Makes the save to begin the second period.
Aggressive start by the Wolverines. Another shot for them there. The first one to hit the net of the period. Top of the hour, I just want to remind you that if you're listening over broadcast, this is WCBN FM Ann Arbor, 88.3 FM on the airwaves. Of course, you can find us on YouTube by Googling WCBN Sports.
Faceoff is to the right of, or to the left of DeRitter. won by the Wolverines. Now Beecher with the puck out to the blue line. Shot wide right of the net. Controlled by MSU. Johnny Beecher with another hard hit. Jeremy Davidson on the receiving end of that hit.
You do not want to look up and see Johnny Beecher coming at you. It is not going to feel good.
So now Michigan controlling the puck. They're trying to get it across. Dylan Duke is the man following the puck. Now MSU controlling it in their own zone. Michigan's going to head to the bench for a line change. Now here come the Spartans. They haven't really had a great opportunity on net this whole game that we've seen.
Not really. You know, they've got plenty of shots right now, but nothing too special. Whereas Michigan, you know, multiple times they've had scuffles in front of the net. 2 goals, obviously, but there have been a lot more chances in there.
Ethan Edwards with a shot that sails way over the net into the netting above the glass. Face-off is going to be to the right of DeRitter. Out on the ice for the Wolverines, we have LaPointe, Edwards, Blankenberg, Moyle. Face-off is won by MSU. You know, that's where they're really dominating tonight, is the face-offs.
Hasn't done too much for them, though, because the Wolverines put the pressure on quickly. You know, they've got a fantastic forecheck and a fantastic back check. So no matter what region of the ice that they're in, they will be on you. And Michigan State prone to turnovers. You know, back to the Big Ten in terms of the standings. They don't have as skilled players as Michigan. They turn that puck over much easier.
Wolverines are controlling the puck in their own zone. Blankenberg and Edwards passing it around before Edwards sends it down the ice for an opportunity for the teams to do a line change. MSU controlling the puck between Noonhouse and Sassano. Now out to Hodges. Hodges across the blue line. Still controlling the puck. It's going to find Pap. Michigan intercepts the puck. It's Luke Hughes. Now to Pashidov near boards. Lays it off for Bordelot. Bordelot loses it. Now here comes Pap. Puck skirts into the neutral zone. Finds the stick of Pap. He's going to send it down in behind the Michigan goal for another line change. Hughes with the puck behind the Michigan net. Now here comes Hughes skating across the neutral zone into the MSU territory. Lays it off for Estapa. Estapa cannot get a stick on it. It's going to come to the near side. Now here comes Nodler. Nodler finds Karanen. Karanen gets a shot, and it's saved by Eric Portillo.
You know, back and forth hockey there. Neither team, since the last break in play, really had many opportunities. This game of hockey, game of college hockey in the Big Ten, very fast, a lot of turnovers in the neutral zone. Michigan normally able to capitalize on those turnovers. A look into the Ohio State-Michigan basketball game. Not going too well for the Wolverines. Final 50 seconds of play, Ohio State still up 61-52.
MSU back to hockey. MSU with the puck win right there. Goodser has a shot. It's going to go wide left of the net. Now the puck is back into MSU zone. Here comes Haskins with the puck. Intercepted by Summers. Now Goodser lays it off. Shot. Saved by Portillo. Loose puck. And it seems that Eric Portillo was able to keep that one out of net. That one looked like it had a destination to be in the net.
Absolutely. I'm not sure who got their stick on it there, but we've got a shot from the point that Portillo, he blocks with his blocker, but it floats in the air, and it's going to go just left of the post, just left of the net, but past the red line. So if that puck had just, by a few inches, been a little over to the right, we'd be looking at a completely different game right now.
What a save by Portillo right there with his right shoulder. Puck is loose and then just gets a glove barely on it. But Adam Goodser was right there on the back door just could not get a stick on it to give MSU their first goal of the game. Michigan's still out on top, 15:09 left in the second period. Faceoff is to the right of Portillo. It is won by the Spartans. Shot right there, saved by Portillo. It's going to go to the far corner. Sassana for the Spartans. Now Edwards comes away with the puck for the Wolverines before he gets checked into the boards by Davidson. Puck stays in the Michigan zone. Rims around the boards. Now Blankenberg, Samoskevich. Trying to get to Beecher, but MSU is able to maintain it, but it's intercepted by the Wolverines. Now here comes Johnny Beecher, but it gets poked away by Nash Nienhaus.
Got a lot of pressure on him there.
Now puck is controlled by Luke Hughes, out to Truscott, back to Hughes. Hughes lets one fly. Save by DeRitter, but puck is still loose. Stays in the Michigan zone, or Michigan State zone. Luke Hughes now across the blue line into the slot. Luke Hughes, shot, save?
Saved inside the blocker. Actually, I think that bounced off DeRitter's chest and went into his blocker. Luke Hughes there traversing the blue line, shifting in from the near side to the middle, and he really pushed right inside through the middle. How he was able to do it, just almost split the defense there to get a very close-up shot on DeRitter. Didn't lead to a goal, but just a good example of the aggressive play and aggressive playmaking that Luke Hughes does for this Wolverines offense as a defenseman.
Faceoff is won by the Wolverines, and Luke Hughes controlling the puck on the far side, skates into the slot, getting manhandled, loses control of the puck, looking for a delayed penalty, but no penalty is called. Now Truscott finds Hughes on the near side. Puck is still on the near boards. Truscott, now Luke Hughes gets taken down. He's being really just kept down by Powell Connor. Those two a little bit extra. Surprised there was no penalty on that one.
Yeah, two quick plays against Luke Hughes. One of them, you would think would draw a penalty. And, you can tell why they're going after Luke Hughes. Right after I talked about him moving in, he did it again. Cuts in, gets a shot off quick, leads to a rebound, really creates opportunities for the Wolverines offense.
Yeah, Luke Hughes, a 6'2 freshman, 186 from Canton, Michigan. Just fantastic series against the Spartans this weekend.
Most definitely. And the children of Yost not happy with the refs' lack of a call there. With their chants, I'm sure you can hear them in the background.
Now Pashtoff with the puck on the far corner. Now here comes Estapa with the hard hit, and he's going to head to the box. Marcus Estapa coming in and taking Christian Krieger into the boards. So that's going to put MSU on the man advantage.
On the man advantage, absolutely. That said, the Wolverines, an excellent team when it comes to killing off a penalty. And 12:51 remaining in the second period. Still 2-0 as we head into this Michigan kill. Looks like the refs may be deliberating something in the box right now. Hard to tell. Looking at a replay of the hit. Yeah, so what happened was the Spartan player had the puck, was coming around the corner, but in an attempt to make a play, turned their back as they tried to stop and turn back around. And, Estapa, he comes in for the hit thinking he's going to hit someone who's on their side. They turn their back. You hit someone from behind, it's automatically a call. And it looks like the ref will be escorting Estapa off the ice. The NCAA, very understandably, is very stringent when it comes to hits from behind. Those hits can really take someone out and do some damage. And while I really don't think Estapa was trying to hurt anyone right there, it's just an unfortunate event. Stringent rules help protect the players. So Michigan here will be down a man for 5 minutes. That, of course, means that if Sparty does score a goal on their power play, Michigan will still be down a man until time expires.
Face-off is won by the Spartans, controlled by Newhouse at the blue line. Back to Sassana. Sassana now on the near boards. Sassana with the shot, ricochets off Blankenberg. Michigan is able to get it out of the zone.
And a predictor of how this power play will go for the Spartans is how much time they can keep it in the zone before a Wolverine can get his hands on it and knock it out. They get zone time, they're much more likely to score a goal as they can set things up. They haven't found success in that in the series so far.
Now here comes Van Wy with the puck for the Wolverines, able to get a stick in there. Puck is loose in the neutral zone. Now here come the Spartans. Here comes Pap. Out to Sassana. Sassana on the circle. Looking for Nunez at the blue line, but could not find him, and the puck goes all the way back down the ice.
And that, frankly, can't be described in any way other than a bad error when you're on a power play. You know, you only have so much time to try to tie this game up. Making an errant pass when you have very little pressure on you, unacceptable for the Spartans.
Now Gucciardi for the Spartans across the neutral zone. Lays it off for Kelly. Back to Gucciardi. Hughes there on the forecheck. Now Hughes able to get it out of the zone. Fantastic play there by Luke Hughes, the 4th overall draft pick by the New Jersey Devils. So 3:27 left on the man advantage for the Spartans. Have not had a quality shot on net during this power play so far.
Yeah, so it looks like the Wolverines will kill off an initial 2-minute power play without letting Sparty get a single shot. And, you know, they're still really putting on that pressure, playing what is called a diamond defense, where you've got 2 men in the middle, one at the top.
Here comes Luke Hughes. Lays it off for LaPointe, and LaPointe shoots and scores. Correction, Jimmy Lambert with the goal right there.
Short-handed goal for the Wolverines.
I think Luke Hughes enjoys playing against MSU, does he not?
I think he really does, yes. He's having a good time tonight. He had a good time last night as well.
So it was a 2-on-1 short-handed goal. Luke Hughes lays it off to Jimmy Lambert, and Jimmy Lambert on the back door, extending Michigan's lead to 3 with 10:48 left. That is Jimmy Lambert's 3rd goal of the season, and Michigan with a comfortable 3-0 lead. 2:52 left on the man advantage for the Spartans.
Watching that replay, too, a beautiful saucer pass by Luke Hughes to get it to Lambert.
Now MSU back into the Michigan zone. Here's Sassana at the slot, lays it off. Puck is loose behind the Michigan net. It's going to ricochet to Davidson. Now Davidson in the corner. They get it to Joshua. Now Van Wy comes away with it. Able to get it out of the Michigan zone. Here come the Wolverines again. This time it was a 2-on-2. It was Moyle with Van Wy. But the Spartans had a little bit of extra defense right there, which helped them in that scenario.
Spartans working hard to not give up a second shorthanded goal. This power play down to 2 minutes remaining in their power play. The standard time.
Michigan sends the puck down the ice, but Bordelot was already in the zone, so there was nothing he could do because he was already offsides. Puck almost intercepted by Passageoff, but here comes Kiernan for MSU. He shoots one wide. It's going to stay in the zone. Now the puck skirts away. Here comes Thomas Bordelot, 1-on-1 with the goalie. Bordelot with the little sauce right there. Thomas Bordelot with the Michigan goal.
So the prophecy comes true. That's going to be 2 short-handed goals for the Wolverines. It's 4-0. You know, yesterday I was talking about how State can't get a penalty because it lets Michigan score. Apparently, State shouldn't let Michigan get a penalty either because they'll double the score in the game.
Well, that's an interesting turn of events to say the least. MSU going on the 5-minute major, and Michigan coming away with 2 goals.
Yeah, I don't know what you can do besides laugh at that as a Michigan fan. Bordelot, beautiful shot. He did a great job reading the goaltender. lifting the puck. Perfect puck placement. The Duel in the D, you know, half of the fans in this venue are very excited right now. The other half, I don't know how they're feeling. .22 remaining in the second period here. 1:32 still remaining on this Michigan penalty. Important to keep that in mind. Looks like the refs are reviewing the goal in the box. I'm not sure what they could be looking for. Likely the only thing that they could be checking is offsides.
Your guess is best as mine.
You know, we've got the Bally Sports feed up here. They don't seem to be replaying anything, which suggests that they're pretty confident that this was a goal.
So now I guess the question to ask is, how long does Cole, the head coach for the Spartans, leave DeRitter in net?
You know, I don't think that this is necessarily a discussion about DeRitter, and I've got to pause for a moment because this is the Bruins goal song. You know, the DJ is just trolling Spartans fans at this point with the song's called the Kerncraft 400, iconic. And I don't associate it with anything other than a goal. And you know who else does it? The children of Yost. They're having a great time down there. All right, back to talking about DeRitter. Sorry about that. You know, I don't think this discussion is necessarily about him. He's done a good job making plays all game. Ref is going to come out of the box. He'll indicate it is a good goal. Nothing to be concerned about here. It's more a statement about Michigan State's power play. They're not really protecting against a strong Michigan defense who is really aggressive at points. And like I said at the start of the game, you leave a hole, Michigan will take advantage of it, and they have twice in the past 4.5 minutes.
So 1:20 left on the man advantage for the Spartans. Michigan was a way to come away with 2 goals on the shorthanded. Thomas Bordelot with the most recent one. 9 minutes left to play in the second period. 1:05 left as there it is. Noonhouse with the goal for MSU, giving them their first goal of the game.
So quick turnaround in Michigan State there. They must have taken some of that time as the refs were reviewing the goal, formulate a game plan. They'll get their first goal on the board, knock Michigan's lead down to 3, and knock their plus-minus on this 5-minute power play down to just -1.
So I think that was the hockey broadcaster's jinx.
Yeah, that might have been my bad. I was getting a little ahead of myself there, having a good time.
But what a beautiful shot there by Nash Nienhuis, the sophomore defenseman for the Spartans, just at the blue line, lets one fly. Portillo had no chance on that one. But MSU is still on the man advantage. Now the goal scorer Nienhuis with the puck. Out to puck is loose, and there's another one. 2 quick goals by MSU. Looks like it was Dennis Sasana with that one. Ricocheting into the back of the net. What a quick turn of events.
Absolutely. You know, Michigan State, they might be ±0 on this power play, but these 2 quick goals have given them a burst of energy, essentially. This feels like a whole new game right now. State fans, I just might have made a snide comment about them a few minutes ago. They are up on their feet right now, having a good time. It's 4-2 again. Lead cut to 2. And that goal, what happened was you've got a great shot from Sasana, and it hits off Portillo's upper shoulder and just rolls upwards and then lands behind him in the net. So Sasana cutting the Michigan lead down
to 2, or in half, after Michigan scored 2 goals, down a man. 5 seconds left on the power play.
So right now you're thinking, well, thank God Michigan scored those 2 originally.
Or maybe we should do the broadcaster's jinx. Puck is going to come all the way down to Portillo. Portillo loses it. Now MSU coming away with it. MSU has a new burst of energy. Puck is loose, skirts away. Here comes Johnny Beecher. Finds Duke. Duke on the near boards. Beecher with the puck. Kind of feels like we have a new game.
Really does. The MSU crowd is back into it.
Duke with the puck behind the MSU goal. Out to Hughes. Hughes skating across, looking for a man, deflects. Now Beecher in the corner. Beecher out to Samoskevich. Samoskevich one time blocked. Samoskevich retains control. Samoskevich dancing around with the puck, loses it. Kyle Haskins able to get a stick in there. Michigan keeps it in the zone. Hughes from the slot, shoots it, deflects. Now Duke, backhand. Lots of shots right there. Puck skirts out to Truscott at the blue line. Truscott out to Hughes. Now Hughes at the blue line. Samoskevich one-timer, just wide left. And it's going to get out of the zone, and Michigan's going to retreat. 6:23 left. Michigan up 4-2 over MSU. Had a lot of goals scored in the past few minutes.
Been a busy few minutes. The Wolverines playing with a newfound intensity.
So 2 players down right in front of the bench. Looks like it's Gucciardi and Mackie Samoskevich. Looks like Mackey's heading to the penalty box. I'd like to see a replay of that one.
So, looks like, looking at the Bally replay, Samoskevich actually fell down first. He was starting to fall. Gucciardi gave him a little bit of a shove there. A little, you know, what you would call in football a face mask. I'm not sure if there's a term for it here in hockey. And, you know, angry about that, Samoskevich knocked him down. Gucciardi really, you know, dramatized the effect, laid on the ground for a little while, enjoying himself down there. Looks like we've got an ice team clearing the ice, clearing some snow off of the ice right now. So the Wolverines in there.
So to quickly recap those busy few minutes, MSU going on the 5-minute major penalty. Marcus Stappa with the hard hit. And then we had 4 goals. First, the Michigan Wolverines with 2 goals. It was Jimmy Lambert and then Thomas Bordelot. And then right back down, MSU. 2 goals in the span of less than 30 seconds. Nash Nienhaus and Dennis Sasana.
So in an update on what has happened in the cheering in the background, they just played the snowman shuffle where they had the puck in the snowman. You know, you pick your best of 3. The tradition from all video boards. It is going to be 4-on-4 hockey here. They awarded a penalty to both teams. 4-on-4 is where Michigan can thrive with extra time to showcase their skills. We'll see if they make any use of it.
This should be a fun 2 minutes now that there's plenty of space. Here comes Sasana. Sasana lets one fly from the near side right into the chest of Eric Portillo.
Portillo, easy save for him there. Sasana, you know, probably following what State's doing. State's goal right now, get quick shots. If Portillo leaves anything out there, get to it as fast as you can. The 2 goals here have been scuffles in front, rollers into the net. There have been a few that have just missed the net. State wanting to capitalize here.
Here comes a one-timer, just wide left of the net. Puck rolls into the corner. MSU comes away with it briefly. It's going to come out to Gallagher. Gallagher with passage off right on him. Now here comes Michigan with a 3-on-2. Hughes trying to go in the slot. MSU able to get a stick across. Now here come the Spartans. Davidson controlling the puck. Now Truscott. 5:20 left. Michigan up 4-2. 1:09 left on the 4-on-4. Puck all the way back to DeRitter. He leaves it off for Krieger. Now here comes Tucker. Tucker lets one fly right into the glove of Eric Portillo. That is Eric Portillo's 20th save of the night.
5:04 remaining in the second period. 57 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. Michigan here, they haven't made great use of the 4-on-4. They haven't made that space I was expecting them to. State with a lot of energy. I'm not sure if you could hear the go green, go white in the background, but the fans are energized. State, a little bit of a burst of energy here. 4-2 still.
Here come the Wolverines. Blankenberg to Lambert in the neutral zone. Now here comes Jimmy Lambert, wide open goal, and it's a Michigan goal. Jimmy Lambert.
Fast break for the Wolverines down the ice. Jimmy Lambert going to cut in on the near side. He'll cross right above the crease to put it in top corner, right side of the net. Really good job protecting the puck and getting it past Drew DeRitter.
That is Jimmy Lambert's second goal of the night. We talked about 4-on-4 hockey and how this opens up way more doors, and seeing how this transitioned, that 2-3 minutes in between where MSU was on the power play, this is going to be a fun 2 minutes. And Jimmy Lambert with the second goal of the night. Now Michigan up 3 goals, 4:40 left in the second period.
Absolutely, and that goal right there, the first time we really saw them take advantage of that extra space. And when they do, look what happens. It's 5-2 Michigan.
So face-off is going to be deep in the Michigan State zone to the right of DeRitter. We have Pap and Van Wy at the center, at the circle. Face-off is won by the Spartans. Nienhuis. Back to Kelly. Cannot get it out of the zone. Moyle saves it just barely on that blue line. Moyle sends it down the boards. Michigan not in any urge to get that puck back, controlled by Nienhuis. Now MSU, right there, shot saved by Portillo, but MSU is there to clean it up, and we have an MSU goal right at the end, the tail end of that 4-on-4 penalty.
4-on-4 play there. That first shot, good save by Portillo, almost trickled by him. A Michigan player had to rescue it from the back of the crease before it goes in. In rescuing it, he sends it back up the ice. We're watching the replay now. It's Truscott. He sends it up. Unfortunately, that set up an MSU player right in time for the shot. The initial shot came from Cap, and number 11 trickles back out in just a Portillo on the ground. A lot of space above him. 5-3 Michigan over Michigan State.
The PA announcer doesn't even have enough time to update all these goals because it's just been so back and forth. Saying now the Jimmy Lambert goal that happened before the Nash Nienhuis goal to cut Michigan's lead down to 2 with just under 4 minutes left to play. So now the puck is controlled by the Wolverines, unable to get it out of the zone. MSU playing way better, probably the best period of hockey they've played this entire weekend.
Absolutely.
So puck finds its way to Summers. Summers up the boards. Now back out to Summers. Here come the Wolverines skating across. Summers lays it out to Beecher. Beecher one-timer right into DeRitter's glove. So we're going to have a face-off to the right side of the netminder.
Solid shot there. Good opportunity for the Wolverines to just right towards DeRitter. An easy save for him. But good play set up and a nice job bringing the puck back down into Spartan territory. If you're the Wolverines right now, this has been a fast-paced game. State scores, you score. State scores, you score. Let's slow things down. If you're Michigan, get back to your roots, create some space through your like high hockey skills, pass the puck around, and evade the Spartans.
3:18 left to play in the second period. Michigan up 5-3. Total of 5 goals scored in this second period alone. So faceoff is to the left of DeRitter. It is won by Matson. Unable to get it out of the zone. The puck goes into the Michigan bench, and we got a little bit of extra after the whistle. Good, sir. Not very good right there.
Now this started with Blankenberg jumping up at the blue line to stop a puck from leaving the playing surface. He wanted to keep it in the Michigan State zone. A State player goes to check him, adds a little bit of a cross-check afterwards to push him over the bench. This State player, number 14, is being escorted by the ref to the penalty box. Looks like with 3:12 left in the second, we'll have another Michigan power play. Not something you want to do if you're Michigan State in this situation.
Adam Goodser, the senior from Okemos, Michigan, the assistant captain, making his second trip to the penalty box, is going to give Michigan the man advantage with 3:12 left in this second period. And how this period has transpired, who knows what could happen.
Absolutely. Michigan, an effective team on the power play. If you are State, this is the last thing you want right now.
Bordelot and Mueller at the faceoff. Faceoff is won by Bordelot, controlled by Blankenberg, near side, near boards. One-timer, shot saved by DeRitter. Ooh, what a hard hit there by Powell.
Powell really coming for, I believe, Dylan Duke's head in front of the net.
That looked egregious from up here, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely, he rushed in there. Almost a little bit of a tackle. Blankenberg talking to the ref here. He wants a call.
Faceoff is going to stay in the Michigan State zone to the right of DeRitter. Same to Bordelot and Mueller. MSU is able to get it out of the zone, and Michigan will have to retreat. Yeah, that hit looked pretty bad from up here.
Didn't look fun, at least.
So now here comes Luke Hughes. Lays it off for Mackie Samoskevich. Samoskevich across the blue line. Lays it off for Bordelot. It's going to go around the boards. Finds its way to Dylan Duke. Dylan Duke to Hughes on the near side. On the blue line, Blankenberg. Blankenberg to Samoskevich. Back to Blankenberg. Blue line into the slot. Now here comes Blankenberg. Duke with the shot, saved by DeRitter. Now it finds its way to Hughes. Hughes out to Blankenberg. Blankenberg skating across, shoots it just wide left of the net. MSU able to clear it. 1 minute left on the man advantage.
And almost a perfect setup for that initial shot by Luke Hughes in front of the net. Just took a little too long to get it off the tip of his stick. Might have had a goal there.
Now here comes Samoskevich, lays it off for Pashijov, shot saved by DeRitter. Puck is going to stay in the MSU zone. Bordelot on the near boards, 38 seconds left on the power play for the Wolverines. Back out to Edwards. Edwards finds a teammate, Truscott, one-timer, blocked by Davidson. 27 seconds left on the power play. Pashijov now, one-timer, Edwards. Michigan really great job passing the puck. They're going to able to control it. MSU now controlling the puck, and they're just going to send it down the ice with 12 seconds left on the man advantage. That should do it for the power play.
And you know, like you said, that great passing is why Michigan is so often successful on the power play. They might not have had it here. A great trait for
Here
the
comes
team.
Johnny Beecher, lays it off, and we got another Michigan goal. Nick Granowitz. Right at the tail end of that power play right there.
Like I was saying, the passing game is what makes this Michigan team so strong and so capable. And they were able to get it done right at the tail end of that power play, make it a 6-3 game. That really, you know, like I said, you can't be getting power plays if you're a Spartan penalties if you're a Spartan right now. This Michigan team is just too good, and they will take advantage.
Granowitz with the goal on the back door right there to double Michigan's lead to 6-3 with a minute left in the third period. Puck is controlled by MSU's Gallagher. Sends it into the Michigan zone. It's going to find the stick of Summers. Summers lays it off. Finds Edwards. They're not able to get it out of the zone. 44 seconds left in the period. It's a third puck that heads into the stands. So quite a bit of souvenirs tonight for the fans that were able to make it out to LCA.
Absolutely. And this fan base still going strong. The energy remains high in the rink.
You know, show replay of that one. You just had Johnny Beecher skating up the near boards, lays it off for Granowitz. Granowitz with the one-time soft tap in. Sometimes it's just that easy.
Granowitz really putting himself in the right place there too. Right place at the right time.
Nick Granowitz's first goal of the season.
Great game for that to occur. He's another one of those players who has really stepped it up in the absence of Michigan superstars at the Winter Olympics.
27 seconds left in the period. Michigan State controlling the puck in the Michigan zone before Michigan gets it back. Puck stays in the Michigan zone before it's intercepted by Moyle, and Moyle's going to send it down the ice. 11 seconds left in the period. Michigan State might be able to get one, but it's intercepted by Moyle. Moyle just sends it down. That should do it for this period. Noonhouse is not going to do anything, stays behind the net, and there's an intermission whistle as your Michigan Wolverines are up 6-3 over the MSU Spartans. What a fun second period. Just give us a quick recap.
Like last night, a high-scoring period. This time, Spartans got in on it too, but Michigan really brought some goals. Here, I'm going to check just how many they had this period. So that's another 4 goals for Michigan this period, 3 for the Spartans. Luckily, Michigan, they had those first 2 in the first period. That's going to bring us to 6-3. You know, it's those power plays that Michigan really can bring it on. They pass the puck well. They're able to move it around the Spartans. And in that environment, in the 4-on-4 environment where they get some extra space, they can use their speed. This team's skill, even without its top scorers at the Winter Olympics, of course, one of the biggest stories we've been following this weekend, this team can dominate.
Yeah, a fun second period, a total of 7 goals scored. We're going to step away real quick. You guys have been listening to Michigan Hockey on 88.3 FM Ann Arbor.
Michigan hockey band beginning the Blues Brothers chant. Our apologies for those few minutes of ads. We thought the hockey band would begin immediately. We'll leave you with the Michigan hockey band here at Intermission. Michigan Hockey State Band in the background now. 4:40 remaining in the intermission clock. Truly an exciting duel in the D so far. 6-3 the score. My credit to Little Caesars Arena for putting on quite the show for us today. One of my favorite recent technological additions to these rinks has been the projectors on the ice. Right now we've got a big block block M on the near side in the Sparty head on the Spartan zone on the ice, while the Duel in the D logo scrolls across the ice at center ice. It's very impressive. Sometimes at school I can't even figure out how to get our one projector to work. I'm not sure how they get these things on the ice. Great game of hockey we've seen here so far today. Again, I want to thank you for joining us, no matter where you're listening. Listening, especially given that we are over the FM airwaves today. I want to remind you that our friends on the music side of WCBN are currently holding a fundraiser. Volunteers are standing by at the number 734-763-3500. They're ready to take your call and accept donations. However, online donations are the best, most efficient way to donate and keep your favorite songs on the radio. WCBN, our FM airwaves, support freeform music, and your donation online at WCBN.org helps them stay on the air, and in turn helps us bring you University of Michigan athletics over the FM airwaves. About a minute 30 before we get back to play now. Minute 30 before we get back to play. Still 6-3. What we could be looking towards in this third period, Sparty's last chance, obviously, to get this game, to get back in this game. Down 3, we've seen them score 3 in the second period. The question is, can they hold Michigan at 6? It's really going to be impossible for Michigan State to win this game if they allow Michigan to score any goals this period. Will they hold Michigan? Chances are no. If they can, this game isn't over quite yet for Michigan State.
Welcome back inside of Little Caesars Arena, where we've been treated to a fantastic matchup. This second period was full of goals, 7 goals in total. Michigan with a 6-3 lead over MSU. MSU able to find some cracks in between this Michigan defense, getting 3 goals tonight. Third period, we're moments away from puck drop, and Owen, what does Michigan need to do this last 20 minutes?
Last 20 minutes, like I said, get on the board. No matter how they do it, if they score a goal, I'm confident that this game is over. That last period of play that we just saw, like you said, probably Sparty's best period all weekend. They scored 3 goals. They still let up 4. So if they let Michigan score, I'm very confident Michigan will walk away from this game and weekend with a win in a series sweep.
So recapping the goal scorers in that second period, we had Jimmy Lambert with 2 goals, Thomas Bordelot, Nash Nienhuis, Dennis Sasana, Nick Granowitz. Yeah, Nienhuis had 2 goals for the Spartans. So, as we mentioned, the score is 6-3 as we have a whistle on the ice. 32 seconds into the third period.
Not too much that we saw there. Sparty, not too much from Sparty, the team who really needs to step it up here. We'll have a face-off just outside of the Michigan zone. Real back and forth there. And back in play now. Michigan with it in the neutral zone. We'll have a whistle as the puck gets stuck in the pants of a Michigan State defender.
So 9:19 left in the third period here. Face-off is just outside of the Michigan State blue line. It's won by the Spartans. All the way back to DeRitter. Now Luke Hughes intercepts it at the center circle. Out to Truscott. Just fantastic puck movement. Puck intended for Moyle, but they get a deflection. It's going to go behind the Michigan State net. Puck is controlled by Middendorf. Intercepted by the Wolverines. Bordelot skating around the near circle. Just whips it at the net. Finds its way to Luke Hughes. Now Mackie Samoskevich in the corner. Samoskevich with the puck. Lays it off to Pearson. Pearson's shot. Not saved, but cleared out by the Spartans. Now puck in the far corner. Jack Summers able to keep it in the Michigan zone. Finds his way out to Pearson. Pearson with the long pass finds its way to Van Wy. One-timer wide right of the net. Staying in the Michigan State zone.
This period so far, return to the status quo of the game. Michigan dominating, State taking whatever the opportunity they can to dump the puck in, recycle, get a line change, but Michigan really using its strong passing skills to control and dominate.
So 17:46 left in the third period. Michigan with a 3-goal lead over the Spartans, but Spartans had success in that second period. Here comes Gucciardi, intended for Pap. But it's intercepted by the Wolverines, controlled by Blankenberg, able to get it out of the zone. Long pass intended for Philip LaPointe, but just a little bit too much on that one before DeRitter comes out and gets it. Puck's going to be sent back down into the Michigan zone, controlled by Edwards. Children of Yost very happy with that one. Back out to Blankenberg, puts the brakes on, turns his defender around. Now back to Edwards. Edwards across into the zone. They find Lambert. Lambert with the long pass. One-timer deflects off it, and here comes Luke Hughes. Luke Hughes in the slot, skating around, shoots it. Loose puck in the crease. Michigan State able to come away with it. Fantastic opportunity there for the Wolverines.
Absolutely. And, you know, the Wolverines, again, the longer they keep it in Michigan State's zone, the more time and chances they'll have.
Here come the Wolverines again. It is Lambert with the puck. Before MSU comes away with it. Now it's Tucker. Now Hughes to Truscott in the neutral zone. Gets it in. Wrapping around the net. Looking for support. Still controlling the puck. Truscott at the point. Now into the slot. Truscott one-timer deflects and into the far boards. No penalty right there as Granowitz got taken down. Now here come the Spartans. Middendorf controlling the puck on the far corner before Truscott comes in for the Wolverines. Out to Granowitz. Granowitz near boards. Sends it in behind the zone, and DeRitter puts a glove on it, and he's going to have a face-off to the left of DeRitter.
Little bit of a chance there for Michigan State. Pass through the middle as Granowitz was on defense. He didn't actually get his stick on it to knock it out of the way in front of the crease. It actually hit his skate as an MSU player was winding up to try and take a one-timer right from the slot.
So the face-off is to the left of DeRitter. We have Bordalo and Pap in the circle. One by the Wolverines. Passage off, comes away with it, shoots it, deflects it into the net. We're going to have another face-off deep in the Michigan State zone. So 15:49 left. You guys are listening to Michigan Hockey on 88.3 FM Ann Arbor. Face-off is won by the Spartans, controlled by Gucciardi. Before he gets it out to Pap, and then Michigan is able to regain control of the puck. Puck is now being fought for right in front of the Michigan bench. Wolverines come away with it. It's controlled by Pearson. Now out to Summers. Summers intending the long pass for passage off. But it looks like we're going to have an icing call, so it's going to come right back down deep into the Michigan zone.
And it's not going to be an icing call. It looks like we actually had a delayed penalty. I personally didn't see it until I saw the children of Yost waving. Had to wonder why. It's number 8.
Cole Krieger going into the net. The Florida Panthers draft pick, the senior from Novi, Michigan.
Right down the road from Ann Arbor.
So the Wolverines back on the man advantage, where they have had some success.
Quite a lot of success, in fact.
Even when they were down a man, they've had some success. So 1:46 left on the man advantage. Here comes Luke Hughes skating into the Michigan State zone, out to Blankenberg. Blankenberg on the blue line. Gets taken out right there. MSU able to clear the puck down the ice, all the way to Portillo behind his own net. Here comes Hughes to grab the puck from him. 1:22 left on the power play for the Wolverines.
And Hughes always does a great job behind the net, slowing it down, letting the team set the power play back up in the neutral zone.
Blankenberg on the near boards, looking for a teammate. He's got Summers. Back to Samoskevich. Samoskevich on the right circle. Michigan State playing really good defense. Back out to Hughes. Now Hughes with the long pass into the corner. Blankenberg. Blankenberg off the back wall to Summers. Or Bordalo. Back to Blankenberg. Blankenberg shot deflected off the Spartan. 48 seconds left on the power play. Hughes, Blankenberg. Back to Hughes. Hughes, Bordalo on the near boards. Michigan controlling the puck really well. Dylan Duke behind the net. They need to get a shot right here. Here comes Bordalo. Bordalo off the net right there, and it sends it down the ice. 27 seconds left on the man advantage. Michigan has just enough time for maybe one more quality shot.
And you know, sometimes that's all it takes. Last power play, I was talking about how it didn't look like they were going to be able to take advantage of it. At the very end, they somehow brought it together and scored. That's just the type of team they are. It may come together at the very end. It may not. A little bit of an errant pass there. Intended, I don't want to just call a random name. It was intended for a player's stick on the near side. Missed it. It's going to be an icing. Bring the puck all the way back down into Michigan zone.
So with 8 seconds left on the man advantage for the Wolverines, faceoff is going to be deep in the Michigan zone. We're going to have Beecher and Christoph Pap for the Spartans in the faceoff circle. Faceoff is won by the Wolverines. Puck finds its way to Truscott. Back to Beecher. Michigan State is now back to full strength as Beecher is controlling the puck. Wraps it around the net. Beecher to Granowitz. Granowitz leaves it back off to Beecher. Beecher shot off to Ritter. MSU able to get it out of the zone. 13:06 left in the third period. Here come the Wolverines. They're just trying to regroup right here. Lose the puck. Puck finds the stick of Nienhaus for the Spartans. Nienhaus across the center circle. Wraps it around the boards, but Portillo is there to stop it. Portillo passes it out to LaPointe. Now Pearson controlling the puck for the Wolverines. Sends it down the boards. No icing on that one. Now Philip LaPointe gets there. Now Lambert Michigan in the zone. Puck is loose. Skirts out of the blue line, and Pearson's going to send it in. Wraps around, now finds its way to Jack Summers. Jack Summers with the long pass to Lambert, and there's the offside. Is it offsides or penalty?
It's hard to tell if the call is an offsides or a penalty right now, as the Spartan just laid a little bit of a hit on Lambert, who fell backwards into the boards. Doesn't seem there's going to be any sort of penalty here. Michigan right now still playing its game, but being a little less aggressive, a little less forceful on the puck. It seems that they feel comfortable in their lead, playing a little bit more defensively, preventing the Spartans from having any solid chances yet. 8 minutes into the third period.
So face-off is just going to be outside of the Michigan State blue line. You got Van Wy and Pap. Face-off is won and controlled by the Spartans. Krieger with the puck for the Spartans. Sends it up the boards. And this time it looks like we will have an icing, so that puck is going to come back down into the Michigan State zone. Shot so far throughout this game, Michigan with 27, MSU with 25.
And you know, the shots, it's really not what this game is all about. Michigan dominating in terms of zone time. MSU just taking a lot of shots, trying to get any opportunity it can.
As Mr. Brightside is being played loud over the speakers here at LCA. Not too much Pump It Up tonight, huh?
Haven't heard Pump It Up yet. The Children of Yost sang it after the first goal. It was a very appropriate amount of the song.
Going to try this face-off once again after Michigan State iced the puck. 11:49 left to play. Michigan with a comfortable 6-3 lead over MSU. Puck is won and controlled by the Spartans. Before they send it down the boards. Finds the stick of Pap. And then Luke Hughes is there to pick his pocket. Now Luke Hughes, the 4th overall draft pick by the New Jersey Devils, has had a fantastic series, to say the least.
Really has. He has stepped up as one of the stars of this team in the absence of its superstars, of course, in Beijing.
Yeah, we alluded to it last night, but when you lose your 4 top point scorers, a lot of that fell on to those next, top tier players like your Luke Hugheses, your Bordelos, and also the senior players like senior captain Nick Blankenberg.
Yeah, Blankenberg, he's had a strong year all year. He's a steady leader for this team. And this culture can survive losing the top players of its team. That really is a testament to this Michigan hockey team, because I used to play hockey in high school, plenty of college teams. It doesn't just happen in the lower levels. You lose your top players, you lose your leaders, the team falls apart. Not this Michigan hockey team, because they are all leaders in their own sense. They have such a good bond that they stick together.
Here come the Spartans. A little bit too much pass intended for Tanner Kelly before Luke Morgan comes away with it for the Wolverines. Now Morgan still controlling the puck into the MSU zone. Pass intended for Passageoff, but Bordelo's right behind Passageoff. Michigan controlling the puck. It's picked off by MSU. Before we have a whistle for an offsides by the Spartans. Tanner Kelly just getting in there a little bit too soon.
Spartans eager to get into the zone, trying to get at it. That's the thing. You've got 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third period. You're tied in shots. You are not tied in the game. 6-3. The Spartans really need to find the back of that net now, or else, this game truly will be over.
Approaching the 10-minute mark in this third period. Michigan with a 6-3 lead. Wolverines controlling the puck in the MSU zone in the corner right now. Puck is loose. MSU comes away with it. It's kind of, right there. Middendorf on the back door. Just missed it. And Wolverines controlling the puck. Jack Summers comes away with it. Sends it up the boards. Michigan able to get it out of the zone. Now here comes Johnny Beecher and Mackie Samaskevich on a 2-on-2. Back to Samaskevich. Loses the puck, but Michigan able to retain possession. Shot saved by DeRitter. A little bit of extra after the whistle.
And so the children of Yost in the background have gotten a wave going throughout the stadium. And it's, you know, it's continued into the Spartan territory. I got to give them credit. The wave continues as Hail to the Victors plays in the background as we take our first TV timeout of the game.
So 9:23 left in this period. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to WCBN's coverage of Michigan hockey, where Michigan well on their way to winning their 5th Iron D trophy. We mentioned it earlier, that trophy is about 50 pounds heavy.
You know, at this point right now, it looks like the city of Ann Arbor is going to have an extra 50 pounds in it. 6-3 still. You know, State doing one thing well. They've held Michigan at 6, but that does no good if you can't get yourself on the board in the 3rd period.
Michigan with the puck in the zone, shot over the top of the goal. Luke Hughes retaining possession. Puck is set down, and we're going to have an icing, so the puck is going to go right back down into the Michigan State zone. This game has really hit a stagnant wall since that 2nd period. You know, it felt like MSU was going to be able to turn it around. Michigan kind of stopped that, really. So we had the 5-minute penalty. Michigan's able to score 2 shorthanded goals, and then MSU with 2 quick goals right there. It felt like MSU was going to be able to get that jump back in, but you know, Michigan ended that real quick.
Yeah, they've held strong. A testament to Michigan's strength as a team so far. And, you know, MSU really just hasn't been applying too much pressure on them either, which is something I was expecting given the 3-goal deficit.
So 8:34 left. Michigan with a 3-goal lead. Blankenberg controlling the puck in his own zone. Wolverines able to get it out and send it down the ice. Nolan Moyle turns on the Jets. Able to get the puck back. Now Van Wy on the forecheck. Puck skirts out of the blue line, so the Wolverines are going to have to retreat. It's back to Summers. Now Van Wy with the puck right outside the blue line. Skates in, lays it off for Passageoff. Passageoff cannot control it. Tucker comes away with it for MSU. Finds Gucciardi. MSU with the long pass to Middendorf. Sends it in. Jack Summers is there for the Wolverines. Finds Nolan Moyle. Or Luke Morgan, correction. Back to Passageoff, who just gets a skate on it. DeRitter's there with the blocker, keeping that one out of the net.
If it had gone in, I don't think it would have been a goal.
Luke Hughes with the puck. Shot from the blue line. Now Bordelot. Back out to Morgan. Morgan with the shot, saved by DeRitter. You did mention that it probably wouldn't be a goal. I would agree with you like that because it looked like it went off a skate.
a little bit of a kick, and I don't think they would have considered that one incidental.
Yeah, the way, as we see replay of Morgan right there, the way he turned, he brought out his soccer skills. But DeRitter was there to save it and keep it out of the net.
And, I bet the soccer team might be looking at him right now. A pretty effective kick there. If DeRitter wasn't there, definitely would have been a goal.
Yeah, fantastic turn. I played soccer in high school.
You did? I think we did a soccer game together back in October.
We did. That was a fun one. I believe it was against Notre Dame.
Rainy one, too. Back when you could bear to be in the rain in Ann Arbor and outside.
Hard to believe that we're less than a month away from baseball returning to Ann Arbor. We have our crew of Charlie Brigham and Kellen down there covering Michigan softball. They've been doing really well in Tampa as well.
They have. They've had themselves a day. I believe they lost one of their games today, but yesterday, a really strong start for the team.
As Owen mentioned earlier, we do cover a lot of sports here at WCBN. We have covered, I believe, 10 events after tonight in the last 72 hours.
It's been a fun weekend for the team.
So back to hockey. 7 minutes left in the third period. Michigan up 6-3. They control the puck in the Michigan State zone. Shot by Edwards. Hit to the pushed out wide right by DeRitter. MSU able to get it out of the zone. Now here comes Blankenberg re-entering the zone for the Wolverines. Blankenberg near side wraps around the net. Looking for support, just shoots it at the net. Samoskevich is there to clean it up. Samoskevich out to Pearson at the blue line. Pearson out to Blankenberg. Blankenberg fakes a shot, leaves it off for Beecher. Now Beecher back to Blankenberg. Blankenberg shot saved by DeRitter. That was a good sequence there by the Wolverines. Fantastic puck movement.
Absolutely. Blankenberg and Beecher really had something going. Well communicated and well executed as well. A lot of chances there. Not going to reflect a change on the scoreboard, but Michigan really putting on the pressure these past few minutes, stepping it up, getting aggressive offensively once again. Just putting the final nail in the coffin at this point. 6:23 left in the third.
Faceoff is to the right of DeRitter, and it's won by the Spartans. Not able to clear it out of the zone as Michigan intercepts it, but now the Spartans regain possession. They send it down the ice. Jimmy Lambert is there for the Wolverines. Wolverines passing the puck around between each other. It's going to find its way to Pearson. Now LaPointe to Summers. Now Pearson on the near boards. Pearson trying to find Lambert, but we have an offside. So 5:55 left in regulation.
Regulation in the game. I don't think we'll have anything past regulation. I know we've talked about the broadcaster's curse. Not expecting, you know what? If this comes back to bite me, I will be shocked here. Shocked.
Hey, MSU was able to score 2 goals in the matter of like 30 seconds.
That's true. They were also on a 5-minute power play, though.
Yeah.
Which had a break even of 0. If someone asked me how this game went, I'd say, Michigan led up 2 penalty kill goals, and they broke even.
Yeah, it was a very interesting power play to say the least.
It was a fun power play to call. That second period was unlike any period of hockey I've ever called.
That was a lot of fun. But now we're in the third period, and here comes Moyle skating across the blue line, sends it into the far corner. Puck is loose. It's being fought on between Connor for MSU. MSU's able to poke it away before Michigan intercepts it, but they get it to Tucker for MSU. Now Tucker just sends it up to Portillo. Portillo sends it around the boards. MSU now controlling the puck in the neutral zone. Davidson with the puck, skating across the Red Wing. Sends it into the corner. Now Luke Hughes can't get it across. Tucker's there. Loose puck in front of the net. Shot just wide left. Another shot saved by Portillo with the blocker. Great, fantastic movement there by Eric Portillo.
Portillo, a star of every game for the Wolverines. He doesn't get the credit he deserves always because he is such a steady figure, a steady player in net. Does a great job net minding. And, you know, it's one of the reasons their defense is so incredibly strong.
You know, net minding will take you, or you will go as deep in the playoffs as well as your goalie plays, and Michigan has some solid goalie performances. As here come the Wolverines in the Michigan State zone. Puck is controlled by Blankenberg. Blankenberg shoots one, deflects off a Michigan State Spartan, and then the puck is going to go all the way back down the ice to Eric Portillo.
Eric Portillo behind the net to stop it. You know, he does a good job back there making wise decisions on where to send the puck.
MSU with the puck, looking for Karanen. Cannot get a good shot. Now Blankenberg there for the Wolverines. You know, credit to MSU for playing much better hockey tonight. You know, the score might say differently, but they've played a better game of hockey, possessing the puck better than they did last night at Yost.
I'd agree. I think that they are playing up to their potential. The reality of this, obviously, both of us are a little biased towards Michigan, but Michigan is the better hockey team. There's no denying it. They're more cohesive. They have better passing game. They have better defense. Michigan State, however, doing the best with what they have.
Now here come the Spartans trying to get one back, controlling it in the Michigan zone. 3 minutes left to play in the third period. Looks like we're going to have a stoppage. 2:57 left. Your Michigan Wolverines are up 6-3 over the MSU Spartans.
And, you know, one thing I've noticed at this game that really makes me appreciate the environment of Yost more is you've got a lot more promotions, a lot more announcements in an NHL rink like this. And I love being in an NHL rink. It's fun, fits more people, the environment's a good time. But at Yost, it's really all about the hockey. That's one of the things that makes it so special.
So face off deep in the Michigan State zone. Puck is won by the Wolverines. Puck is loose behind the net now. Beecher with a good fight for the puck. You know, even though they're up, they're still playing good hockey. Luke Hughes at the blue line. Spins, shot, right off into traffic right there, bouncing off a bunch of players. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Turned over. Now, Goodsir for the Spartans. Goodsir shoots one, saved by Portillo. Now, Portillo showing off his stick playing skills out of the net. But here comes Mackie Samoskevich for the Wolverines across the blue line, looking for support, putting the brakes on. Loses the puck, skirts out of the blue line. Michigan having to retreat. Now Pearson gets it back into the zone. Now Nienhuis for the Spartans. Puck is loose in the neutral zone and is controlled by the Wolverines. Long pass out to Pearson. Before MSU intercepts it. 1:40 left to play in this third period.
So to expand earlier on Portillo's use of the stick, he stopped the puck behind him. He saw that he was under a lot of pressure. When I say under pressure, there was a player just a few feet away from him. He made the wise decision to make a solid pass to the boards where the puck could be broken out easily for Michigan. And that's just the type of play that he makes. He's a smart guy. He thinks on his feet, and it reflects in his style of play.
We're approaching 65 seconds left in the third period here. Granowitz with the puck out to Moyle. Now Moyle into the Michigan State zone. Shoots one on net. Saved by DeRitter. Easy save right there. 59.1 seconds left.
So, children of Yost very excited. I'm not sure if you could hear the PA announcer gave them a "you're welcome" when they thanked him for notifying that there's a minute left in the game.
The children of Yost are just very polite. It's a very polite student section. You gotta love it.
Very polite until it comes to literally any team besides Michigan.
We'll see how polite they are next week when the Ohio State Buckeyes make their trip to Yost Ice Arena.
That's going to be a very fun call. Are you on either of those games?
We'll see.
All right.
Not currently, but just
Perhaps.
like last night, I might pop in. Who knows?
Exactly. Spawn.
So 40 seconds remaining in this one. Puck is into the Michigan State zone in the corner. Van Wy fighting for the puck. Out to Summers at the blue line. Far corner. Now puck is just loose. It's going to be set down the ice for an icing.
That essentially is going to do it here. 20.3 seconds left in this one.
It's 20.3 left. Face-off is to the left of DeRitter. Wolverines win the face-off. Luke Hughes on the blue line. Shoots and scores! Luke Hughes with a fantastic goal there for the Wolverines.
What a way to end the game. You know, that is just the icing on the cake with 15.6 seconds left. Why not add another?
Why not? I think Luke Hughes wants to continue playing against this MSU team. What a beautiful shot there from Luke Hughes. Michigan able to win the face-off. Puck finds its way to Luke Hughes. Luke Hughes dances across the blue line and just shoots it out of net. DeRitter had no chance.
You know, he might be one of my stars of the weekend.
Luke Hughes take a bow, and that's exactly what he did.
Absolutely. He's taking his final call here.
So 10 seconds remaining in this one. Puck is now behind DeRitter. Both teams are just going to let the clock run out. Michigan with a 7-3 victory over the MSU Spartans, securing their 5th Iron D trophy. Also completing the season sweep of this Spartan team.
You know, not the best Spartan team, but the University of Michigan, nonetheless, the 2022 Duel in the D champs. And this has been a fun game to cover, I'll tell you that. They're wheeling the trophy out now, and you know, this looks like a little Stanley Cup.
Could this be something of the future, just adding to the trophy case for the Wolverines? As we mentioned, Michigan has won the last 5 Iron D trophies.
You know, a sign of good things to come, hopefully, for the Michigan Wolverines, especially as they look towards getting their players back from the Olympics. Before that, a formidable opponent in the Ohio State Buckeyes, a real test next weekend. You know what? We've got 7 days to celebrate.
And this Wolverines team has been on an absolute tear recently. I mean, when you look at the month of January, they had one loss, one overtime loss, and that was to the Minnesota Golden Gophers, and that was a 2-1 loss. And then they won 7 games that month. Looking at this month, they won against the U.S. National Development Team in an exhibition game, so it didn't count, but it was a 4-3 win. And then they now have won 2 in a row here this weekend, completing the series sweep of the MSU Spartans. And then they got some big games coming up, one of which is going to be at Yost Ice Arena, where they welcome in the Ohio State Buckeyes, who just got swept by the Minnesota Golden Gophers. But when you look at the way the schedule is shaping up, Michigan most likely controls their own destiny.
Absolutely. Yeah, Ohio's going to be looking for blood. Michigan, a fantastic opportunity to show that Ohio does not control their path to the Frozen Four. Michigan does. You know, just another great weekend for the hockey program. And a solid weekend overall for Michigan sports. Softball falling back into its groove. You know, basketball lost today, but they had that great win over Purdue. And Michigan completing its season sweep of rival Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan State now losing 10 in a row after an okay start, you could say. Losing to Minnesota, at Wisconsin, at home against Ohio State, Minnesota, and now Michigan. So losing against the best teams in the Big Ten. But Michigan State, credit to them for the changes that they did make. Not enough against this high firepower octane Michigan offense, who really has not missed a step since losing the Olympians. We'll find out next weekend how much Michigan ends up missing those star players. But for now, we will celebrate this win as Michigan wins 7-3 over Michigan State. Your goal scorers for the Wolverines tonight: Mackie Samaskevich, Dylan Duke, Jimmy Lambert with 2 goals, Nick Granowitz with his first goal of the season, and then Luke Hughes with basically a last-second goal there at the period. Goal scorers for the MSU Spartans: Nash Nienhaus with 2 and Dennis Sasana with 1. Final thoughts from LCA tonight, Owen?
You know, my first thought is what a great event this is. You know, it really celebrates the rivalry. You know, win or lose, this was a fun event to cover, a great opportunity for both of these teams, and it really brings the Michigan hockey community together in celebration of this fun, friendly rivalry. My other thought, you know, regarding the play is, we talked about it a few times, how those lower tier, mid tier, and of course the upper tier players who just aren't the superstars really stepped up and showed how cohesive this team is, how skillful this team is. You know, you don't need Owen Power in the back and Matty Beniers scoring a few goals in the front to win a game. Right now, Blankenberg holding the Duel and the D trophy over his head.
With 2 hands to specify.
Yes, this is a workout in itself. Getting in a little bit extra prep for Ohio State next weekend. What a fun time this game has been. I'd be remiss also if I didn't add, if you are listening to us over the FM airwaves, we do tons of programming every week outside of just the DSR on FM. We stream a lot of games exclusively over the internet. If you want to get more information on those games, head on over, follow us on Twitter at WCBN Sports. Give us a look. We've got a lot of sports coming up in the next few weeks as we look towards the playoffs in hockey, basketball, and softball and baseball begin to get underway.
Yep, we got a lot of fun stuff planned, potential postseason for a lot of Michigan athletics. We are very blessed to be calling these games tonight. But your final score from Little Caesars Arena: Michigan 7, Michigan State 3. The Iron D trophy is staying in Ann Arbor for the 5th year in a row. Tonight, Owen Crain, I'm Amer Bektas. You guys have been listening to Michigan Hockey on WCBN Sports.